Yellow! Right side! Right side! Yellow! Right side!
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Up to the 20. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. But a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, the Vikings had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Got it. Ready?
On play action, it's Dobbs.
That is incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the...
They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
7-7, our score. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rice.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mahomes throw on target to Godwin here.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first time.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to drop it well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
Dobbs. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kenny Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Dobbs is throwing.
He'll find Osborne here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Check, check.
A give to Gibson running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Throwing here, Dobbs.
To Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions.
Now Dobbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joshua Dobbs with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the officials here Going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles at field.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A give running right, Gibson. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On second down, Dobbs.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
T.J. Hockenson. 47 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being... him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mahomes now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Throw left side, completion to Rice. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They go quickly here out to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That is caught.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Dobbs. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Gabbert here wants to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And some space here.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
43.
Mahomes to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbs. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Dobbs throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?